I was wrong. Kind of. I said live service games were dead, but really I was focused on live service sports games. FIFA, 2K, etc. These were the games of my childhood. Live service gaming does have a problem, but I can't say it's dead. I've been playing Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, and yes, there has been some cheese, and I hate losing online, but it's been fun. More fun than FIFA or 2K can provide currently. I threw another try at a sports game, in particular a football game in UFL this month. And it's still developing. I had fun the first 2 days, but I didn't go back. It felt boring. And I felt like even if the gameplay was great, I still think it would be boring. Instead of playing for each match against someone online, you're playing for rewards, to go up divisions, to go up the ranks, so you can get better rewards. In FIFA, you play 20 games on the weekend, which used to be 40 games, so you can get better rewards. Lots of time and money spent, and not much actual reward or satisfaction. There's something lacking to sports games that games of the years have. Payoff. The payoff of beating a boss after how many deaths, finally overcoming that hurdle to unlocking a new area, exploring the beautiful world, the cutscenes. It feels like the journey. You love the characters and learn more about the lore and the story and become invested. Whereas sports games feels like a race. You gotta get this new card, man. He's got 90 pace. There's this on 2K, this game mode to go grind VC to unlock higher levels. I don't know, maybe I've just grown up. My childhood games were FIFA, 2K, Pro Evolution, Call of Duty, and Dragon Ball games because that's my favorite anime. Very mainstream, accepted games back then, and the majority of people were playing it. But more importantly, my friends, my older brothers, people around me were playing it. I don't regret those times, it was great. But after 2017-18, I feel like sports games really fell off a cliff, and they haven't stopped falling since then. The formula got old. I, someone who thought would play games all my life, started playing less. I remember as a teenager at 13 years old and older at my school, who was about 16, said, "What are you doing on the weekend?" I said, "I'm playing FIFA." He said, "Why don't you go out with your friends?" I said, "My friends are all online." I said, "Don't you play games?" He said, I used to, but you grow out of it." Finally, when I went to uni, it seemed like he was right. I didn't play online at all, no foot champs, no nothing. Mostly played if people came over and played local, but I was outside a lot. I didn't have time for it, I grew up. I thought maybe it was just me, maybe I'm older now, but that's not really the case. Yeah, I didn't have time, but I think the recipe of sports games just got old and the taste got bland for me. Play the game, grind up your team or player, go up the ranks for the next year, get the new game, rinse and repeat. And come the next year in uni, I barely played online again. And then the year after that, I didn't get the game. For the last 4 years, I've barely played games until this year, where I finally bought Elden Ring. And it felt like I didn't know single player games could be that hard and that fun. It was scary to die at first, but getting better at the game, playing at your own time, at your own speed, beating the bosses had payoff. Beating the game felt good. It doesn't feel like I wasted time. Or towards the end of the game, it's just to wait till Elden Ring 2. The game is over, the journey was over, move on to another game series, which I did. I then played Sparking Zero as my online game, and currently playing Game of the Year God of War, which will be followed by God of War Ragnarok, Sekiro, Elden Ring Night Reign, Black Myth Wukong, GTA 6, and... Wait, hold on. Where are the sports games? What about EESC or 2K? The formula for those games have dried up. There's not much payoff, and they can't use what the single player games do. Since they tried to, 2K had it with my career. It was sick, it was enjoyable in 2012 to 2016, but it got old. You had to play online to extend the experience. You had to buy VC to get a decent player. I don't have 6 hours free in my day to grind anymore. I'm older, I have more responsibilities, but I want to game in my own time, not rushing because of daily achievements or fear of missing out. The incentive to play build up your player or team is not as it was, and offline for sports games is boring. FIFA career mode is boring. The CPU is easy after a few games. FIFA also tried the 2K recipe in The Journey. Where's that? It's gone. They stopped trying. It wasn't good. So single player games for sports games is dead, but you have the moneymaker. Online, with in-game currency and points that they will rely on. Well, that's dying. EAFC is losing players year on year, and it's the same with 2K. So the quality of the games is decreasing, but the in-game purchases are increasing. Could they release a game with great gameplay? Yeah. It's probably better than the trash that they've been releasing over the past few years. But I think that ship has sailed. People who are like me and were very conformed only playing mainstream games or just sports games or just shooters out of habit over the years, we're older now and we don't have as much time and we can't waste it doing the same thing over and over again. The end result of these sports games for me aren't worth it. Making the top division on FIFA or 99 overall on 2K, it's not worth it and it never will be. EA and 2K can't do anything to change that. Even shooters, there are so many different ones now. Valorant, Overwatch, Fortnite, and Marvel Rivals, which is doing well right now, and it's free. The shooter games have different options that they can take, and they are doing it. There are indie games now, which give you a very unique experience. Because of the internet, there are so many options, so putting the same game over and over again won't work. As I said, the payoff isn't there, playing the game isn't not fun, they can't really change anything. And there are much better games out now and much different experiences to try out. If you're like me before, please give those games I listed a try, and I mean a good try. You might like it. But that's been the video. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Like, subscribe, and have a great day.